Hey guys, this is Holly with AK Essential Wellness. I just wanted to jump on today and record a video for you on oil blends that I love to use for babies and kiddos. I get asked this question all the time. What do you use for this? What do you use for that? So I was like, I need to just get on and face my fear. I always get nervous about recording live or recording it all. So I want to get on today and just do this and bust it out on my Saturday and have this available for my tribe. But I am a mama of two little ones. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. They're almost actually going to be 3 and 5. And I am a nurse by trade. I recently just moved from Alaska to Colorado. And so I'm enjoying the transition. But I've used oils a lot just for the move and being on the go and just really supporting my little one's immune system. So let's get this started and get to the point of this. I think that diet is probably the most important thing, and really hydration. But I love to use oils to keep my little one's immune systems humming. So I first use an immune balm. I use the immune boosting balm, whatever you want to call it, on a daily basis. So there's some tools that you need when you get started and you're making your own blends. You really need to make sure that you have a good vegetable oil. This is fractionated coconut oil that doTERRA has. They take out the essential fatty acids so it stays liquid all year long. And then I love to get good roller balls. You can get these in your back office now. They have metal roller tops. They're really great because they don't leak, and you just pop the top off like this and it will come right off, and then you can fill it. You always put the essential oil first and then fill the rest with whatever vegetable oil you use. If you don't want to use the fractionated coconut oil, you can get jojoba oil, argan oil, sweet almond oil. I mean, you could even use olive oil if you wanted, but I just find that this really does great with the essential oils. So for the immune boosting one, I love to use frankincense, On Guard, and copaiba. And for little ones, like if they're younger than 2, I just do 2 drops each in a 10 ml and fill the rest with coconut oil. My 3-year-old is about the size of my 5-year-old. So I use like 4 or 5 drops of each of these in a 10 ml, and I roll on the bottoms of their feet or the back of their spine morning and night. Especially if your kids are going to like daycare, or you're out and about, or you're traveling, it's just great to do that as a preventative measure, and they're going to really just be supported that way. The next blend that I like to do is respiratory. So if you need respiratory support, I love to add Breathe, lime, and frankincense. And I would do 2-3 drops each in a 10 ml for a little one, like under 2. And then if for mine that are like little kids now, I do 3 to 4 drops each. I often like to add marjoram as well. They really support the immune system. Breathe is going to open the airways. Frankincense helps with cell turnover. Marjoram is really calming, and lime's really cleansing. So that's my respiratory blend. I call it Breathe Easy. I love to make a blend called the Flume Blend. So if we're full on fighting something and we're needing to like bust out the big guns, Flume stands for frankincense, lemon. So we got frankincense and lemon, oregano, On Guard, and melaleuca. And I can't find my melaleuca, but those are the 4 that we use for the Flume. If my kiddos are, and me and my husband are really coming down with something, I add in Melissa. Melissa is the big guns. It's super spendy, but she is the big mama. So I'll add 2 drops to that in a 10 ml, and probably 3 drops of each of these, and then roll in their spine. If they're less than 2 years old and they're little, you can just do 1 drop of each of these, and then in a 10 ml fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. And I would do it every few hours. And then I have one called the Toddler Taming Blend. So if you've got some little one that is super busy and throws fits and is asserting himself and really wanting their autonomy, I love to do Wild Orange and Balance. Balance is so great. It's really calming and just helps just bring things down. You can also do Balance and Serenity, but I've found that Wild Orange works great for my kids. So just do a few drops each of Wild Orange and Balance in a 10 ml, or you can do Serenity and Balance, or Serenity, Balance, and Wild Orange. You can play with it. And then roll on the back of their spine, back of their neck, bottoms of their feet. You can do that throughout the day if you need to. I was at Target last week with my 2.5-year-old, and he decided he wanted another fire truck. He's had like 10 fire trucks. So he threw a massive fit, kicking and screaming, and I was going to pick him up, but he's heavy, and bring him out to the car. We weren't even going to pay. I wasn't going to buy anything. And I got my oil out, and I put it on his back of his neck and let him just keep kicking it out. Super embarrassing. And he just calmed down. Within like a minute, he was reasonable. I was able to rationalize life with him again. He was going to get a consequence, but we were able to pay and then leave, and then he got a consequence. But super effective, super powerful. The next blend is called the Taming Blend. So I love to use diagnose, which I cannot find right now. I think my husband has it in his truck. And then I pair it with wild orange, and I do just a couple drops each in a 10 ml. You can also do wild orange and fennel. Fennel is really gentle and very great at calming the digestive tract. My oldest daughter is almost 5, and when she was a little one, she would cry constantly, and we figured out it was food allergies. I couldn't eat coffee, chocolate, tomato products, but she would scream at night for like 6 hours. But I was introduced to oils started using them on her about when she was 2 months old, 2, 3 months old. And so I started using a little bit of fennel and wild orange, or digestin and wild orange, just barely a drop each with some coconut oil, or I just put them in this and rubbed her spine and her navel area, and just kind of this thing around her navel area to get the gas bubbles out, and she would just calm down. Or I'd flip her over on my thighs after I put the oils on, and then I would put some on her spine and rub like this too and put pressure. Or I would lay her down and like push her feet towards her, and it would move the gas through, and she would calm down with the oils, and then she'd be able to sleep. It was a total game changer. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Then the next blend is my owie blend. I love to make a skin support blend for like owies. It's also paired to be able to use as a diaper cream. So it's frankincense, melaleuca, which you can't find, and my lavender. Those 3 work together. So tea tree, melaleuca, frank, and lavender. Your tea tree is your cleansing oil. It cleans up whatever is going on. Lavender is really calming and healing, and frankincense really helps with the inflammation and just cell turnover and healing. Real gentle. So do 2 to 3 drops each in a 10 ml. For a baby like under 1, you can just do 1 drop each. For my little guys now, I do 5 drops each and fill the rest with coconut oil. And my kids have never had diaper rash. They never get diaper rash, and I just use this as my diaper cream. You can also make a spray with it instead. Like if you want, you could do a spray, instead, or just a 10 ml roller and roll it on. You can also use that blend for owies, cuts, scrapes, bruises, like bug bites. All of that is going to help cleanse and heal and support the healing process. The next blend is my Sweet Dreams blend. I love to use vetiver, frankincense, lavender, and juniper berry. Really great oils to help with sleep. I often take, instead of juniper berry, I'll do cedarwood. You can play with it. Juniper berry is just great for night terrors. It helps decrease them. So I've been using it because my little ones have been getting night terrors, and it helps calm them. But I'll just do 2 drops of each of these in a 10 ml, or actually for them I do 4 or 5. But I'll do 2 drops of each of these in a diffuser at night for sleep. You can also, instead of juniper berry, or you can add to it, is Roman chamomile is a great one for sleep as well. It's super calming, and cedarwood. For the oils that are super thick and viscous, like myrrh or vetiver, you can get these little dropper tops from your back office or from Share Oils or EOS, and you can just take the orifice out, and then you just have these. It's super convenient and easy to make blends, put in the diffuser, all of the above. Alrighty, let's see. I get short of breath up here. I'm still acclimating. Itchy skin. So if you have a kid that has like really sensitive skin, reacts to a lot, maybe they have itchy skin and they get rashes easily, you want Rose Touch. I use this all the time. My daughter had a little rash from a dry patch in Alaska for the last 2 months, and she kept peeling it because it was right by her lip, and picking at it and licking it, introducing new bacteria. So I was using Correct X and lavender, and it would heal, but it was always like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So I put Rose Touch on it like 2 nights ago. Game changer, totally blew it out of the water. So today she has no rash. She got up and said, Mom, my rash was gone. And we did it like 3 or 4 times yesterday too, but it healed it in 2 days. So this is amazing. It's also great for mama for mood support. I love to apply it on my chest, back of the neck, on skin abrasions or issues. It's just amazing for skin and mood, all of the above. Another blend that you can use for itchy skin is frankincense, melaleuca, and geranium, which I can't find those two. But I'll just do 2 to 3 drops each in a 10 ml and then roll that on, and that's very good for skin support too. Super effective. Geranium is great for skin. Frankincense was really gentle, and then your melaleuca is your cleanser. You'll notice that I use frank a lot. It helps really drive the other oils deeper, and it's in most of my blends for kiddos. The next blend that I love to do is a teething blend, and I use Siberian fir or white fir, whichever you have. I'll do copaiba, lavender, frankincense, and then I'll do 2 drops each in a 10 ml for a little one, and then massage the jawline, put it on them, and then just massage it and do it every few hours if you need to or as needed. This is really calming to them. And I also a lot of times add in marjoram. Marjoram's really gentle and works synergistically with frankincense and just really going to help with any discomfort and supporting the body. This is a great teething. If you have, you can also add in Roman chamomile or trade it out. Like instead of marjoram, use Roman chamomile. So you can play with it. The next blend, I think the last blend that I love to use on kiddos is my seasonal support blend. So my little guy gets a little congested. I don't know if it's around birch or grass, but for seasonal threats, we love to use lemon, peppermint, and lavender. This is super effective. Your peppermint is going to support the airways, your lemon is the cleanser, and lavender is just kind of like a natural antihistamine that's going to really help calm everything. So you can do 2 drops each in a 10 ml and just roll that on their spine, the back of their lungs, bottoms of their feet as needed. They also make veggie caps for adults. So they have pre-ones like this called tries that have the lemon, lavender, peppermint in it. And the oils are already encapsulated, so you just take those internally. Or you can also do it in a shot of water for an adult. But for kiddos, just make a roller, and you can also diffuse it. Do 2 drops each in your diffuser of lemon, lavender, peppermint. Now remember, if you're diffusing oils daily, make sure you clean your diffuser once a week. I do mine on Sunday, and I just do half a cup of white vinegar and water, let it soak for an hour, just sit in the diffuser. Then I'll run the diffuser, run it through for a little bit, and then I just rinse it out and wipe out any residual, and you will notice you can smell your oils again because all the gum or grime will be removed, and it'll smell nice and intense. So that's it. Those are the blends that I love to use for kids and babies. Some of the regular ones that I use, and love for you to reach out if you have questions, and you can reach me at akessentialwellness.com or email me at hrboyer83@gmail.com, and my Instagram handle is akessentialwellness. Hope you guys have an awesome Saturday.